Hello everyone, welcome once again to Dada's FoodCrave Kitchen. In today's video, I am bringing you guys mackerel rice. If you are new, I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel and don't forget that post notification bell. You will be one of the first to know whenever I upload a new video. So if you are interested in seeing how to make this delicious mouth-watering mackerel rice, keep on watching, and without any further ado, let's get cooking. All right, my Dada's team, let's get started. So the mackerel I'm using for this recipe, it's in a can in water. Okay, you have two different kind. There's one already in tomato. I'm using the one that is in brine in water. You can also use fresh mackerel, that is if you can find fresh mackerel. So I empty like 5 cans of mackerel. I'm going to go ahead and pop this into my oven and broil it until all the water evaporated, until it's dry. Here I have 3 Scotch bonnet pepper or habanero pepper. I also have 3 bell peppers. Adjust the spice to your own liking. I'm going to go ahead and add that into my food processor. Next, I'm going to add season cube. I'm using Jimbo cube. Use any seasoning cube of your choice, or you can just simply use salt. Next to that, I'm going to add some black pepper. Then next, I'm going to go ahead and use garlic powder. You can also use fresh garlic if you want. All right, I'm just using garlic powder. All right, obviously fresh garlic and garlic powder is the same anyway. And next, I'm going to use salt to taste. Like I said again, adjust everything to your own liking. Now I'm going to blend everything. I'm not gonna like puree blend this until it turned to a puree form. I'm just gonna like finely chop it. All right, I want that rough chop to it. That's what you want to see. You want to give it that rough chop. All right, it will make the rice come out really beautiful. All right, this is how it looks like. Like I said, you want to give it that rough chop. All right, you can just pulse, use your food processor or your blender. Just pulse and pulse and pulse until it gives it that rough chop. All right, now let's put that aside. And next I have here 2 red onions. You can also use white onions if you like, but in this recipe I'm using red onions. I went ahead and chopped everything like so. Next I have here some plantain. Yes, we are going to add some plantain into this recipe. All right, as you can see, I already peeled the plantain. Now I'm just going to show you guys briefly how I slice the plantain. You can cut the plantain in any shape you like. All right, this is what I'm going for, in that long slant way like so. Now be very careful with the knife. If you're not comfortable doing it this way, you go ahead and do it safely the way you can do it. As long as you add plantain into this recipe, you are good to go. It's also optional if you don't want to add plantain. All right. Next, I'm going to add some palm oil. Now, this recipe also can be made with just simply vegetable oil. You want to make sure you heat up the palm oil. It's going to smoke up a little bit. So you want to make sure you open all your windows in your house, because my house was like the alarm was just going off. Beep, 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 beep everywhere. Beep, beep everywhere. So that's palm oil for you. It's definitely going to smoke up your whole house. But like I said, you can use this with vegetable oil. You can use this recipe with vegetable oil, whichever one you choose to do. I'm using palm oil for this recipe. All right. So next, as you can see, my mackerel from the can, it's already broiled like so. It's dry. Most of the water, it's already evaporated. I open it up, split it up like so. I'm not gonna break it up. I just want it to be this big chunk like so. All I did was just open it up and take the bone out of the mackerel. All right, we're going to do that. Once it's done, I'm going to put that aside and move on to the recipe. If you're enjoying watching this video so far, give this video a big like and a big thumbs up, and I hope you will subscribe to my channel if you're new, and don't forget that post notification bell. You will be one of the first to know whenever I upload a new video. This recipe was so delicious. The palm oil, I'm telling you, if you don't have palm oil, use it with oil. It's the same thing, but palm oil with smoked mackerel, yes. So as you can see, my plantains been fried already in the palm oil. I'm going to go ahead and take them out. So after taking out the plantain, I'm going to go ahead and add my chopped red onion. Like I said again, you can use white onion as well, and you can also use vegetable oil in this recipe. If you have palm oil, I'll tell you just do the palm oil. So I'm going to fry the onion until it's a little translucent. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my pepper mix, which was the bell peppers and scotch bonnet pepper, just simply that. All right, like I mentioned earlier, you can add fresh garlic, all right, and some seasoning cube and black pepper. Now I'm going to use some oregano and some dry thyme. That's what I wanted to say. I added oregano, dry oregano, and thyme. So I'm going to go ahead and fry this until it's more fried, really good. Like I said, the more you fry onions like that and peppers, they come out really sweet. All right, on a low medium heat. Now I added my locust beans, which is netted too. Yes, I added my dry locust beans, which is netted too. Yes. Now I'm going to add my bunga fish. All right, my dry fish powder. I'm going to add dry fish powder into this recipe. If you don't have dry fish powder, which is the dry catcher bunga, you can go ahead and use shrimp powder as well. All right, and also if you don't have the dry locust beans, if you have wet locust beans, you can blend the wet locust beans with your blended ingredients. So fry that up and mix that up really good. Now what I did was add my mackerel. All right, as you can see, I left it like big chunk. I didn't like break it up, and you also want to be gentle with it because you don't want the mackerel to break, because we're making mackerel rice. No any other protein in this recipe, just the mackerel itself. All right, for people that love fish or seafood, this is a great recipe that you want to try. So I added the mackerel, let it cook for like 2 minutes. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my rice. In this recipe, I'm using basmati rice. Use any rice of your choice. Like I said again, if you know what your rice, how your rice cook, and how much water your rice take, you should be good to go. I love using basmati rice because it comes out really fluffy. It's a long grain basmati rice. It's so light and fluffy. So added my rice. Next, I'm going to add enough water that I know that will cook my rice. Like I said, study your rice. Some rice take a lot of water, some rice don't. I usually use hot water. All right, this will automatically parboil the rice immediately right away, because the more heat, instead of adding cold water, I added boiling water. I'm using salt to taste. I needed some salt, so I added some salt to taste. Adjust the spice to your own liking. This rice is so flavorful. That locust beans that I added there and the dry powdered fish give it a great tasty aroma to it. Now, I covered the pot, came back like 2 to 3 minutes. Now I'm going to turn it. Then I'm going to go ahead and cover it with parchment paper or foil, whichever one you want to cover your rice. I like doing that because, it makes the rice cook really good. All right. And this rice doesn't take a lot of water, and I added hot water into my rice. Cover the pot, let it cook uninterrupted for like 30 minutes on a low medium heat. All right. So Tara, drum roll. This was 30 minutes later. Our mackerel rice is ready. It's looking so beautiful, guys. And it tastes so good. Like I said again, guys, you can use this with vegetable oil or palm oil. But the palm oil, I'm gonna have to try the vegetable oil next time in another recipe. But the palm oil, with the locust, dry locust beans, and the dry powdered fish, it gives it that good smelling aroma, authentic taste to it. You will know somebody is African cooking in my kitchen. It is so delicious. Like I said, if you don't have the locust beans, you can also opt that out. I know it's not everyone who can find locust beans, but if you can find dry locust beans or the wet locust beans, just use the wet locust beans and blend it with your blended ingredients. All right, now let's split it up, guys. All right, and you are all invited, and I hope you guys will try this recipe. Try it for yourself and come back and let me know how you like it. You will not regret trying this recipe. This was one delicious rice. My whole mouth was having a party once again. Yes, you know that as FoodCrave Kitchen is all about flavor, right? Yes, follow the recipe and adjust the spice to your own liking. All right, just follow the recipe step by step. It's not complicated at all. You can make this recipe in no time. It is so quick, delicious, and easy to make. Yes, you can make it with your eyes closed. All right, so I'm plating up and just for decoration purposes. And just keep watching. And like I said, if you're enjoying watching this video, give this video a big like and a big thumbs up. And I hope you will consider subscribing if you're new. Don't forget to turn on that post notification bell. You will be one of the first to know whenever I upload a new video. Like, share, and leave your comment below. Let me know what you guys think about this recipe. Now, like I said again, I'm going to decorate it for you guys like I always do. I added my plantain that was fried in the palm oil. And here we go. Ta-ra, 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 ta-ra. I thank you all so much for watching. Until I come your way next time, I will see you all in my next video. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye-bye.
It's Your Life Music.